What if one Roman emperor invented dessert? Sounds wild, right? Let me bust that myth straight away. No emperor invented dessert. Romans already had a sweet course called the secunda mensa, fruit, nuts, honeyed cakes, long before any imperial genius rocked up. But one emperor did change how sweets shaped New Year. And that part? It's stranger, stickier, and way more important. Picture Rome on the calends of January, what became New Year's Day. Streets buzzing, laurel branches over doorways, trays of dried figs, dates, tiny honey cakes carried through the crowd. These weren't party snacks, they were strainy, lucky gifts. Here's the twist. Under Augustus, this turns into a machine. People bring him sweet stranai at dawn. He gives back coins stamped with his image. Sweets in, symbols of power out. A trade of sugar for legitimacy. It spreads. Families copy the ritual, sweet gifts for a sweet year. Now add another thread, Saturnalia, the December festival. In some homes, a bean was baked into a cake. Find the bean, and you're king for a day. That little bean slides forward towards New Year, merging with the strine habit. Suddenly you've got a winter dessert that's more than food. It's a ritual. Dried fruit to survive the cold. Honey for luck. A hidden token to choose a mock king. For centuries this hybrid tradition travels and mutates. In Gaul, a broad round loaf. In Iberia, a ring bread. In France, the fève in a galette. Across Europe, a New Year's cake crowns a brief, silly monarch over the table. It's dessert with a job to do. So why did it almost vanish? Because the church hated the Calends party. Bishops wrote furious sermons. No laurel branches, no masquerades, no honey cakes, no beans in bread. Pagan stuff, they said. Superstition, drunkenness, chaos. Bit by bit, the sweet New Year gets squeezed. The celebration is pushed from January 1st and rebadged at Epiphany. 12th night. Same cake, same bean, new date. The New Year dessert becomes the Epiphany cake. The original tradition fades from memory. Here's the reveal. Dessert didn't begin with sugar, it began with meaning. Augustus didn't invent sweets, he weaponized them. A bite of honeyed bread could promise luck, bind loyalty, crown a table king for an hour. And every January, when you see that little token in a cake, you're looking at a Roman New Year echo, a blend of survival food, lucky sweets, an imperial theater that once crowned the year and quietly crowns it still. Sweet beginnings, old as Rome.